because the way I usually have it, I feel like I'm crouching down and it looks like I have bad posture, which I don't. Well, I might, but I try not to. Also, the furnace is running a little bit, but it should stop. You guys usually tell me it's not a bother, it's just kind of like white noise, but I know some people are pretty particular, but it's like 12 degrees outside, so the furnace is on. Anyways, besties, got distracted. I took 3 days off and I haven't filmed in 3 days, which is crazy. I usually take the weekend, but I took another day, so it's just been like a little crazy for me. I'm doing a haul. I went to visit my mom and my stepdad and my dad, because it was Father's Day. You're probably watching this like 2 weeks from Father's Day, but it was Father's Day, so I went to visit my family. I haven't spent time with my dad on Father's Day for like 3 years because I was always working or something, and the pandemic, you know. But anyways, I had to go shopping. I went shopping. Well, I went to Wal-Mart. I also went to the mall. I had to buy some clothes for a wedding I'm going to. But yeah, I bought some stuff at Walmart, so this is mostly like a restock of a lot of things that I usually use. So, up first, I just had to pick up dry shampoo. I like to use the Dove one, specifically the volume dry shampoo. It just works the best. The other ones are okay, but I feel like this one it adds the volume that I need, because when my hair gets a little on the greasy side, it gets flat, so. I also really like the Amico one, but that one's pretty expensive, so I don't use it every single day. I switch out between the two. Yeah. Just the dry shampoo, Dove volume dry shampoo. The volume one. I could honestly probably start using like the ones for brunettes, because I'm no longer blonde on my roots, but I just blow dry it because Brad Mondo told me to, and it works pretty well. So, up next, I picked up some mouthwash, and I've already used it. I'm sorry, like some of these products I had to use because it was a desperate trip, and I was waiting to go to Walmart because it's cheaper than going to like the pharmacy where I live now, because I don't live in a city any longer. So yeah, I prefer to use the Crest 3D White Glamorous White one. I find it works the best for me. Also, a little tip that I found with using whitening mouthwash recently in the last year, I guess, I prefer to use a whitening toothpaste and a whitening mouthwash instead of strips. Like I've used strips a few times to get to like where I'm at right now, but then I like to upkeep with other stuff, so then you don't have to do it as often. And I think it's better for my teeth because my teeth are relatively sensitive from having braces. But anyways, the mouthwash thing. I have a really small mouth, and so you're supposed to fill it up to here, like fill up the cap and use it as a cup. Honey, no, it's way too much mouthwash. So what I do is I just take a little sip, and when you are swishing it around, it gets bigger and bubblier, so you really don't need it that much. Okay, in my opinion, scissors and I would like hook onto it and pull it off. And it was like such a struggle. I was always like, ugh, like I have to pull this thing off. You don't have to pull it off. You just twist it. So, in case there's anyone else like me out there, you can just twist it off. Anyways, we've got dry shampoo, mouthwash, and deodorant. Anything more a girl could need, I don't know. Up next, I picked up some shampoo. Head and Shoulders, because I have scalp issues. They come and they go. So I'm currently in the middle of a flare-up. It's nothing to be ashamed about, honestly. It's just dry skin on my scalp, like whatever, dry skin everywhere. But I like to use the Head and Shoulders, and I'm trying out the apple cider vinegar one. I usually use the green apple one because it smells good and it works good. Head and Shoulders is tried and true, you know. But I don't know, they got me with the apple cider. I mean, I was gonna buy the green apple one anyway, but then I was like, let me try the apple cider vinegar. And it smells exactly the same. Yeah, it literally smells like the green apple one. I kind of wish it was vinegary, but they obviously were like, no, it's not gonna fly. But I would like the person me up with that. Yep. So Head and Shoulders. Pyrithione zinc dandruff shampoo. Clarifies scalp and restores shine to hair. I don't really have a shine problem. I just have like a flaky problem. It's just dry. And I think it's from either my dry shampoo or the Moroccan hair oil that I use. But the Moroccan hair oil makes my hair so soft. But it could be drying my scalp out because I did read something about that on the internet. And my one friend, she told me that it was like really bad for my hair. And I was like, but I want, like, every product is bad for you. Eventually, it's like someone finds a way and it's so frustrating. But I'm gonna use up my really expensive hair oil and then switch to something else and see what happens. But I already have it. But the thing is I've barely used any because you don't need a lot and it lasts forever. Anyways, I got dandruff shampoo. I also picked up some conditioner. I like to use, I got purple conditioner. I like to use the John Frieda one. Yeah, John Frieda, London, Paris, New York. Violet Crush for blondes. Purple conditioner restores and moisturizes blonde hair. I've talked about it 100 times. I've talked about purple conditioner 100 times. I really like to use it, and I'll condition my hair more often than shampoo. I only shampoo every 3 days, but I still shower and get it wet every day, and I condition it with purple shampoo or purple conditioner or a hair mask or something. It's just what works for me. I know I don't even need to do that, but like it's what works. So I use a lot of this, and I prefer it. Purple shampoo like adds more pigment, but like this also works over time, and you're more likely to keep a conditioner on longer, and it's easier to keep it on longer. And John Frieda, this one's really good. It doesn't dry your hair out. It does add moisture, which is really nice because when you're using a lot of purple conditioners and shampoos, your hair does get dry because first of all it's bleached, so it's already dry. Then you're just adding pigment in, and you need to focus on moisturizing it and keeping it healthy apart as well as keeping it toned. So yeah, and this one is really good from the drugstore. So yeah, I also really like the Amika products. I switch out drugstore only 2 left when I was there, but I only got 1. I like to use the Aveeno Positively Smooth razor gel. Yeah. It helps prevent nicks, cuts, and razor bumps. Helps you shave less often with soy aloe and vitamin E. This stuff is just really good. I have very sensitive legs when it comes to shaving. I need to exfoliate and I need to moisturize them, and I currently have a really good down pack routine, so that's really good. But before, it was not good. I would get so itchy and bumpy and irritated, and it would be so embarrassing because then my legs would be all red all summer. So I basically always need one of these on hand because I can't not have it. I mean, I could. It's just body hair, and it's not a big deal, but this just makes me insecure. So I really like this stuff, and yeah, it's just really good for my sensitive leg skin. I've tried lots of different ones. I tried the EOS one, and I hated that. Don't buy that, okay? I hated it so much. It did not agree with my legs. So, Aveeno. Listen to Jennifer Aniston and buy Aveeno products. She knows what she's talking about. I also picked up a face wash. Actually, I picked up 2 face washes. This is from Clean and Clear, and it's the Lemon Gel Cleanser. Cuts through oil and removes dirt, oil-free with vitamin C. I just use this to wash my face in the shower in the morning. I really like vitamin C products. And in the morning, I just want a quick clean to get off the sweat from my sleeping and whatnot. I've been using this for a few years. I know you're not really supposed to use anything with fragrance in it, but it does have perfume in it. I don't know. It's like a citrus fragrance, so it's not, I don't know, my skin's probably just used to it by now because I've been using it for probably 2 years. I don't know, it's just simple and easy for me for some reason. I'm like, it's easy, and I have no issues with it. It does have perfume in it. I don't know. I'm kind of my skin's in an okay place right now. She's not perfect, but she's doing really well. So I'm kind of just not sure if I want to mix things up, although I did get a new toner. I'm just afraid, so I'm kind of slowly gonna change to things that are more recommended. I don't know, skincare is such a hard thing, but I do use this and it doesn't bother me, and it smells like lemons, and it's nice, and it just feels fresh and clean and easy, and it just gets the job done. I don't know, it's soap for my face. What more do you people want from me? I used to use the toner and the exfoliating lemon slices from this line, but they weren't really doing it for me. But now I've still used this. I've kept up with this specific cleanser. I don't know. I also picked up a backup of the e.l.f. Super Clarifying Cleanser that I always use. It says niacinamide in it, which I particularly like. My skin, oh, I nearly cut my lip with that, but I played it cool. My skin really likes niacinamide, so I just keep using it. Like I said, I'm on the hunt for more expensive products that are supposedly better for your skin, yada yada yada, but it's a process, and I keep thinking about it, and then I put it off, and then I need to buy it again, and it's this vicious cycle. But I really enjoy this cleanser. It doesn't really have a scent. I think the only scent in it is whatever is just in it naturally. It does have lavender oil in it, that kind of thing. It has a scent, but it's not a strong scent. It's just kind of 6th bottle of it. I do go through it like a bit fast, but I just over apply it to my cognac sponge. And that's my bad. I also picked up a backup moisturizer. I really like this. I think this is my, I just really like this line. I don't know. This is from e.l.f. as well. e.l.f. And it's the Super Hydrate moisturizer with squalene. I don't know, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a gel moisturizer, and what does it say on here? Maintain elasticity. Yeah, it really do be maintaining that elasticity. I find that my skin is like less saggy with this, so I really like it for that. In the winter, I will often use 2 moisturizers. I was using one from CeraVe, but I was using too much hyaluronic acid and it was drying my face out. So now it's summer, I've just been using this and a lot of vitamin C and like some sprays, like my Mario Badescu spray to add moisture. But yeah, I always have like 2 of these on hand at all times. They're cheap, but you do go through them a lot, or at least I do. I use a lot of moisturizer, but I think that I would be using a lot of moisturizer no matter what moisturizer I was using. So then I picked up the toner from that line as well. It's called the Super Tone, a toner with brightening alpha hydroxy acids. This is my favorite from the line. It is scented. It has like a lemony scent. The ingredients are super small. It doesn't say that they added fragrance, but it has like lemon peel oil and like a bunch of stuff in it. That kind of thing, so it's very citrusy, but I don't think it's necessarily like added in. I think it's just in it. I could be wrong, and maybe I'm just telling myself that because I really like the AHA in this product. It works really well for me. When I first started using it, I purged like crazy. It was horrible. It was last summer, and I was just, my acne was very cystic. It was so sore, and this made it worse, and then it made it better. My skin's gone through a lot in the last year, and it's looking quite good right now, and my mom asked me about it yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, don't bring attention to it. I have like one pimple here, but it's not even sore, it's just like a bump. But yeah, I really like the AHA in this product. It is a little harsh, so I do only use it at night, even though I think it says you can use it, oh no, it just says once per day in the evening after cleansing. Yeah, so I just use it once a day, and it works really well. It's working for me, but who knows, it probably is too harsh, and I'm gonna like I'm gonna get old and wrinkly, but if I get old and wrinkly, so be it. At least I tried. Except for I got ID'd the other day, and this guy was like, oh, I thought you were like 17 years old, maybe 15. And I was like, no, I'm 25. But thank you for thinking I look young. I really appreciate it. The furnace turned back on. I'm really sorry about that. I just can't film between, I just take too long because I'm talking. Anyways, I picked up this new toner from e.l.f. in a panic. It's the e.l.f. Keep Your Balance Toner with hyaluronic acid, aloe, and witch hazel. So I was using the Thayer's one with aloe and witch hazel, and apparently over time it's bad for your skin and it damages it. I don't know, that's what I heard. That's what Coda ASMR told me, and I was like, I really liked it, so I kind of panicked and just bought this one instead because it has aloe and witch hazel, and I really like aloe and witch hazel for my skin toning. It works really well. I'm a little iffy on the hyaluronic acid, but I'll give it a chance, I suppose. I was thinking about mixing this in every other morning until I run out of my Thayer's one, just so my skin kind says dull skin, I don't know her. This gentle toner removes impurities and refreshes the skin with hyaluronic acid, witch hazel, and aloe. These skin-loving ingredients work with your skin's pH to keep it balanced and healthy. The result is refreshed, soft, and balanced skin. Directions: use a cotton pad, apply toner to a clean face and neck, avoiding the eye area. Follow with moisturizer. Let's see, is there any perfume added? I don't think so. Oh, there is. It's the last ingredient, so that's not dope. Do not mess with my skincare. I want to smell it. I'm actually like a little bit nervous. I had a terrible experience. I was using hyaluronic acid, it was fine, and now I'm just like scared that I stopped using it. Now my skin's better. Like, I think I was over drying my skin because you have to have like water and and like use hyaluronic acid the right way. Oh shit. It's quite fragranced. It's sort of sweet. Maybe a little florally. I don't love it, but I guess I'll give it a go. Maybe it's supposed to just be the aloe, but I don't think so. Water. Oh, there's alcohol in it. Dang. I just panicked. I like was picking up my other products, and I was like, oh, aloe and witch hazel. I can get behind that. So I guess I'll try it, and if I start breaking out, I'll stop. And I'll give it to a stranger on the street. I won't. Up next, I just got a backup of the Physicians Formula Brightening Skin Booster Vitamin Shot. Just my vitamin C. You guys know how I feel about vitamin C. I love it, and I really like this stuff. But if you do get it, you have to be careful you don't put too much in your hand because the dropper is aggressive and then you feel like you're going through it really, really fast. You just need like a pea-size amount, and it should work unless you have like a really, really big face. So, your daily dose of skin-boosting vitamins to pepper skin for a bright and even glow. Vitamin C, brightening vitamin C, dark spot reducing licorice, and complexion improving vitamin B3. Yeah, I really like this stuff. And it's decent price for vitamin C. Because like vitamin C serums from Sephora are like $90 Canadian, and this is like $17. And it works really well. Like, I've noticed a really huge improvement. It's hard because all of these drugstore brands are using like the ingredients, and like I feel like skincare trends have moved to being like, you need to use this ingredient, this has this ingredient. So if they have these ingredients, shouldn't it just be working? I don't know. Skincare makes me existentially crisis because we're all gonna die. So who cares in the end? You know what I mean? Like, I care, but we're all gonna die and get old. And it's more about the life you've lived than if you have a wrinkle or not, you know? Like, I want to look after my skin, and I have acne prone skin, so looking after it's important to me. But if I'm old and I have wrinkles, I'm gonna be okay with that. Okay. Okay, up next I picked up a mascara. I didn't really need it, but I was like, you know what, mascara is one of those things that you think you're good, it's good, and then one day it's dried